Hi everybody, this is Miss Cheek. I'm feeling a little bit better, but I definitely got some papers home today and want to make sure that everybody understands what's going on in class every day for a readiness grade and that you understand the lesson, a little reteach from yesterday's lesson on the similes of your media life. First of all, every day your sub has this little check chart with all of your names on it. So you can see. They keep attendance here. They also fill in 4 points if students have a laptop. Second thing they check for is when the bell rings, student has a laptop and they're logging into Canvas. The third is student brought earphones. The fourth is student stays on task and does Canvas digital module. And the fifth is student searches for answers before asking. So you are getting a daily grade for that. So your substitute actually fills this out every day. And right now those grades aren't looking too great because we're not keeping on task very often. So I want to make sure that you are doing that. So just want to make sure you know that. The other thing I wanted to do is kind of reteach this lesson from yesterday. A simile is when you compare two unlike things using the word like or as. But then you get your point across as to why they're similar. So in this assignment, you were going to compare your media life. Media is TV, phone, radio, internet, apps, texting, reading the newspaper. That's your media life. I know all of you do that. Even if you don't use computers a lot, you have a media life. And you compare it to something else and then tell us the reason why. So here are some examples of some good ones. My media life is like a body of water because I need it to live. Well, that makes sense. They're comparing two unlike things like media life and water. And the reason why they're similar is because for both of those, they need it to live. Makes sense. Here's another good one. My media life is like a piece of cake because it is good and makes my life easier. So that's actually even double cool because they used a piece of cake. Does anybody know what that is? An idiom. When someone says it's a piece of cake, that means it's easy, right? So this one's super duper deep and awesome because they compared their media life to being something quick and easy like the idiom piece of cake. Very good. Or metaphor. Another one here that was really good. My media life is like a safari. So they compared media life to a safari, and the reason why they are similar is because there's so much life and new things to discover. Because on a safari you do that, and in your media life you can discover lots of new things, right? All right, another one that was really good. My media life is like a flowing river because it is always thriving and full of life. Awesome. I love that comparison. Media life to a river. The reason why they're similar is because they're full of life and always thriving and flowing, just like the internet is, right? All right, here's another one. It says, my media life is like a basketball because I play it every day. Great. This person loves basketball. They play it every day. They obviously also get on media, digital media every day. And the last one, my media life is like a car because it keeps going. I get that analogy. Media life to a car, they both keep going, they keep growing, they always keep moving. Very good. So I want the rest of you guys to actually redo yours. I'm going to put a little assignment in where you would just fit in my media life is like A, and you have to compare it to something, and then here is where you explain how that compares. All right, so that assignment is now added to your Canvas assignment, and your substitute, Mrs. Nelson, will also give you the other assignment for today, so make sure you're paying attention and do a good job. All right, hope you guys are doing well. Bye.